Hello everyone and welcome to my, oops, I need to drop the books, October selection of Mills Boon Modern series for 2011. The first book I have is The Night That Changed Everything. This one is by Annie McAllister. It's the cover. I should read the back for you so you know what the story is about. When simple pleasures get complicated. Nicholas Savis is tall, dark and too gorgeous for anyone's good. To shield her wild child sister from Nick's intoxicating gaze, sensible Eddie steps into his eyeline instead. Nick's fascinated by the defiant, beautiful Eddie. She's a challenge and he'll thoroughly enjoy sweeping her down to earth, feet out of the ballroom and into his bed. But one night with Eddie Tremaine is unforgettable, hot as hell and not nearly enough. Oh, it sounds exciting. I'll wait to read that one. Next one is Weight of the Crown by Christina Hollis. Cover. I'll read the back of this one for you. Now duty is his only mistress. For notorious playboy Prince Lysander Kahini, playtime is over. Left with a country to run, he draws the line at playing nanny to his orphaned nephew. Instead, he sends for a professional, but one glance at buttoned-up Alicia Denny, and Lysander's wicked side re-emerges. Weary of his scandalous reputation, Alicia tries to keep her distance, but Lysander draws her like a moth to a flame. Lysander is fighting a battle between public duty and private desire, but he is determined to make Alicia a raw offer she won't refuse. That one. Next one I have is A Moment on the Lips by Kate Hardy. Except from the picture. Tempting and 100% calorie free. Dark and delectable, Dante Romano maybe, but Carenza Tornelli will never sell him her family's ice cream empire. Only she needs him to help her learn how to run it. And when Dante looks at her as if she's the next decadent sundae on the menu, even weary Carenza just can't resist mixing business with a bowl full of pleasure. Cue one red-hot fling that's blowing her mind. But unlike Carenza, her ice-cool Italian is adept at keeping his emotions well under wraps. So she decides to turn the tables on Dante and prove that sometimes living in the moment is sinfully good for you. Well, I like how that back is worded. That's quite fun, that is. Can't wait to read that one. Next one I have is Craving the Forbidden by India Gray. That one, read the back for you. The Wrong Fitzroy Brother. Ticket dodging in a first-class train carriage is not how bubbly Sophie Greenham envisaged meeting Kit Fitzroy, fearless army hero and brother of her friend Jasper. The smouldering heat between her and Kit is an unwelcome shock, especially as Sophie's masquerading as Jasper's girlfriend all holiday. Although Kit's bravery is legendary, he's dreading the return to his bleak ancestral home. But Sophie's vibrancy dispels the shadows in his tortured soul, consuming Kit with a potent desire for the one woman he's forbidden to touch. Intriguing. That one. Next one I have is Heiress Behind the Headlines by Caitlin Cruz. Out of the limelight and into the fire. Haunted by one scandal too many, tabloid-savaged and vulnerable Larissa Whitney turns her back on her gilded fortune. Desperately hiding from the paparazzi's relentless flashbulbs, Larissa escapes to a small secluded island seeking refuge. But she's not alone. Instead, Larissa finds herself face to face with Jack Endicott Sutton. Now she's trapped on an island with a man she had a wild affair with 5 years before. A man she's still achingly attracted to. A man who knows the truth is even more scandalous than the headlines. That one. Next one I have is The Costarella Conquest by Emma Darcy. This book is about Tempted by the Forbidden. Jake Friedman is biding his time before exacting vengeance on the man who destroyed his family. And if a blind date with Costarella's daughter will keep his bittersweet enemy sweet, Jake will don his bespoke Italian suit and mask his cynicism with a killer's smile. Jake's practiced touch hooks the innocent Laura Costarella into a dangerous affair, but the treacherously tempting Laura is the only conquest Jake's ever desired more than the renunciation of the Costarellas. Seems that, in this case, revenge is a dish best served red hot. That one. Next one I have is The Lost Wife by Maggie Cox. It was good to know he could still get a reaction from her, despite all the muddied water flowing under the bridge between them. Alicia's heart is pounding. She's totally unprepared for the impact of confronting Jake Larson's unforgettable features once more. The only difference is the cruel scar that sears her estranged husband's cheekbone, somehow enhancing his effortlessly handsome looks and reminding Alicia of the sorrow that separates them. Jake had thought he'd be seeing Alicia for a few minutes, not spending days snowbound in her house with her. But the longer he stays, the more the wife he once lost becomes a woman he's determined to win. That's that one. And last one I have is called The Most Coveted Prize by Penny Jordan. That one. Nice cozy warm picture. I'll read the back for you. His latest acquisition. Russian oligarch Kirill, excuse me pronouncing this, Androronov has one rival. Billionaire Vasily Demidov, excuse me. Luckily, Vasily has an Angeles Hill, his younger, overprotected half-sister Elena. Kirill's master plan is to seduce the tantalizingly beautiful Elena, then once he's had his fill, use her to blackmail Vasily for the contract that will complete his business empire. It's a winner-takes-all situation for the Russian tycoon, as Elena herself must be the most coveted prize of all, until she discovers just how ruthlessly Kirill has been using her. Ooh, sounds a good one. Now that is all I have for September. There is 8 altogether. You are for you, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.